Hey guys, my name is Jess McDonald. It is the 8th of August today, and you're watching our Top 5 show where we bring you 5 awesome stories and none of the bad ones. First up, Mass Effect director and BioWare staple Casey Hudson has elected to leave the studio. Hudson said the decision was the most difficult of his career, but he felt the change was necessary. He discussed BioWare's new IP in hugely favorable terms, saying he thinks that it will redefine interactive entertainment. As for the new Mass Effect game, Hudson said development is well underway. He said the new installment will be the best Mass Effect experience to date, and that another of BioWare's projects, Dragon Age Inquisition, is truly ambitious with some of the most beautiful visuals he's ever seen. Hudson spent almost 16 years with the studio, beginning with his work on Neverwinter Nights and MDK2. Sony is being sued in a class action suit for apparently claiming that Killzone Shadowfall was delivering 1080p multiplayer graphics when it wasn't. The suit says that Sony explicitly touted the 1080p visual quality when, in the words of those taking them to court, the graphics were blurry to the point of distraction. Earlier this year, Digital Foundry discovered that the game uses a technique called temporal reprojection to achieve its resolution, which has clearly not satisfied this group of gamers who claim millions were tricked into buying the shooter. The report found that Killzone's multiplayer employed a 960 by 1080 frame buffer to run at 60 frames per second, and the devs said they'd be more precise about their language in future. Sony has declined to comment. That Assassin's Creed game being developed exclusively for last generation consoles has been officially announced this week, and we've got all the details. Assassin's Creed Rogue is coming, and its main character is assassin-turned-Templar Shay Patrick Cormac. The game is coming without multiplayer, and it's all based around the 7 Years' War. That's between 1752 and 1761, if you're bad at history like me. Shay will have a ship called the Morrigan, and a lot of the game will be naval combat and adventuring sidled up against land-based components, all of which will be peppered with missions. Rogue will take place chronologically between Assassin's Creed 3 and AC4 Black Flag, rounding off the American saga. Next up, the 4v1 team shooter Evolve has been delayed until 2015. 2K parent company Take-Two explained that they believe extending the development by a few months will let the team make Evolve into exactly what they want it to be. CEO Strauss Zelnick added, "Historically, we've always benefited from giving the creative teams more time to polish the titles. We've never regretted it." Originally, the cooperative shooter was going to land on October 21, and now gamers will have to wait a tad longer until February 10. Finally, and in what is clearly the most important story of the week, a fish is playing Pokemon on Twitch. Good! In things that make you wonder what on earth we're achieving as a civilization, Twitch plays Pokemon seemed insane enough, where tens of thousands of people were simultaneously inputting commands, but now it's just one set of commands from a fish. It's called Fish Plays Pokemon. Grayson the fish lives in a fish tank, and his movements in said tank determine what direction the little pixel ash goes. In response to frustrated gamers waiting for ages for the fish to do something, his owners have said, "No, the fish is not dead. He just sleeps sometimes." Miraculously, the fish has managed to catch a Pokemon, but otherwise progress has been slow. But, you know, any fin is possible. Fish who are bad at games aside, let me know in the comments section if you think the lawsuit against Sony in regards to Killzone is fair or crazy. This week on site, check out the most awesome of co-op games on The Gist. Cam makes sure you know every little thing about PC graphics, and Skyrim Mods builds the ultimate gaming PC. You can also tweet your most awesome gaming moment at GameSpot to win a PS4 if that's something you want to do, using our hashtag #GreatestGamingMoment. Also, be sure to be following us. That is it from me this week. Be sure to thank Chris for hosting our Thursday show, and I'll see you again with more news on Monday.